the spirit. The spirit is level. Angels are guiding me. I do not follow no devil. Ready my gang on the level. I do not bang heavy metal. I'm guiding a new generation. My sound is a rebel.
Hate on my people, I can't stand for it. Everybody got a phone so they capture it. I cried to my eyes, red like cranberry. You see this statue, we dismantled it. Now they're trying to say we're on some gangster shit. You see this thick hair, can't untangle it. You know this chocolate sweet like Cadbury. Let me tell you what happened in silence. When I was in Blackpool, they called me a black hole. Let me tell you what happened in silence. Worked at Selfridges, black girls were no good. And my colleagues said to me, black girls, they give all the white girls bad looks. Does my face intimidate you? I'm in a good mood where I acting shook. Let me tell you what happened in silence. When I was in the office and I felt I was too hood. Let me tell you what happened in silence. I was in Plymouth police, that's if I sold drugs. Let me tell you what happened in silence. I was in Southport and I got a big uppercut. Let me tell you what happened in silence. I was only 10 years old and I couldn't stand up. I was only 10 years old and I couldn't stand up. She called me a little nigga, now my top lips cut. If doing nothing was a crime, then a black girl was. If doing nothing was a crime, then a black girl. Now we can't.
Toledo. One day I went to Asda. I went to shoplifting. I'm a Nigerian soldier, ever eater who stole my visa. T-shirt wearer, supermodel drinker, from the house raver. Pound the yam to the okra eater, the love rice cooker, pop tester. I know a couple of juju master, chichi cruncher, shaki chewer. I use the bucket and container. Yeah, now my waves like an African sailor. Wet frame material, call me a tailor. No woman, no crack, she don't be whaler. Batman, please don't bust us and later. Girl, cause I eat from Ethiopia. Big batty girl with everything and features. Fufu shanky dance like a Kenya. Make my money cause I'm Nigeria. I went to Lidl. I went to shoplifting Lidl. Then I got caught in Lidl. Now I don't go back to Lidl. One day I went to Asda. I went to shoplifting Asda. Then I got caught in. One day I came to England without a real passport. I got past immigration without getting caught. Now I'm in England. I must go secondary school. I was 19, but I told them I was 14. So I'm in year 9 and I am doing my stats. I love to eat chicken and chips, and last night I saw on MSN. One day I was in the bath and Oyinbo man came to my door. He said, Olusola, I just said we are immigration. Go back to Lidl.
That's good. Hey, oh, what's that? That Dr. Pepper? That's that Dr. Pepper.
Pulled out a rocket launcher. He was getting robbed and decided, let me pull out an RPG. Live RPG. Watch this. What on God's green earth is this? Look at this guy. He dips inside and these guys are about to rob him. And look, they turn around because this guy, he pulls out a rocket launcher. A damn rocket launcher. This madman just casually pulled out an RPG like it was nothing. Is this GTA 6? What are you doing? Brother, where have you acquired this weapon from? Perfect form and everything. I know for a fact this guy was giggling. He's been waiting his entire life to use this. He's been looking for an excuse. Look at the way he backed it out. He's on his knees. Refused to step outside. It's when the civilians get rocket launchers. And why was it just sitting at the front of his house? Did you see how fast he equipped it? Bro was ready for this to happen. He's been dying for this moment. And the speed these guys ran, I don't blame them. But the real question is, why do you have this for? Understand, you've got a Lamborghini. But why the RPG? Thought they were meant for the CIA, the gun squad. Not a random guy with a Lamborghini. This guy didn't just scare them off. Made a statement. Bro released the ring camera footage like it was nothing. Bro wants so well to know that he's got a Lamborghini and the flipping rocket launcher. This lunatic pulled out a rocket launcher.
Yeah, God, they in the best like, what's going on? What you telling me, man? We got the people them in the place, slap the like button, share the stream. Oh, damn. Yeah, man. Oh, mate. Woo! Yeah, man. Tears like a run. Drip, drip, drip. Wee. Man. Hey, what you saying? Dr. Pepper? That's that Dr. Pepper. Oh, mate. Yo. Hey, listen. See that last video there? That is the most gangsterish shit in the world. Oh, my days. What I'm saying, man tried to run up on man's yard. Man backed out the rocket launcher. Huh? Man backed out the rocket launcher. How you mean?
Man backed out the rocket launcher and goes, Dr. Pepper. What's that? That Dr. Pepper? Oh, mate. Yeah. So what? Wipe out. Game over. Mad. Yeah, man. Rob what? Rob who? You must say mad. I you mean? Just me. Hey, man's moving like Grand Theft Auto. Hey, just backed out the rocket launcher. How you mean? Yo, take time with that done, whoever that done is. Yeah, man. Yeah. Mad. Bad things happen today, a lie? Mad. Bad things happen today, but remember we bought you the exclusive though. Yeah. Remember we bought you the exclusive though, yeah? And by now, everyone that wants to get a shout out should have had time to put their number by their name so they can all a shout out in the register. How you mean? They in the register. Yeah. Let it play. So, number one in the building. There you walk on, man like Simon Harrison did that. How you mean? Out to RG Yorkshire Princess. How you mean? There you are. Come on. Out to Nixie did that. Come on. Yo. I want them feel like mad. Out to Emotion did that. Yeah. How you mean? Who else we got? Who else we got in there? Yeah, man. Darth Lad. Thumbs up. There you are. All time Leggy. Come on. Slap the light button. Mad. God damn, we lost a tenner at work. Oh, mate. Mad. Don't worry, cuz, man. You know? Mate, at least people ain't trying to get you out the country. Yeah? Rubber? At least the people them ain't trying to get you out the country, you know what I mean? You don't belong here. Oh, man. Crying over you in the morning. Crying over you in the evening. Man. Oh, my days. Yeah, man. So, bear agony around today. Drip. Drip. Dip. Weep. Mad. How you mean? They won't fill you out of here, fam. They said we won't fill you out, you get me? Yeah, man. Them one dash with the belly. Mad. Yeah, man. Anyway, yes. Remember who bought you the exclusive on the scandal in the Anglican Church? Yeah, no other channel was talking about it. Obviously, none of those anti-patriot channels are going to speak about it. You know what I'm saying? None of them anti-patriotic channels are going to speak about it, obviously. You know. But I did bring you the exclusive when the person done the report in conjunction with Channel 4. Yeah, we couldn't go through the whole documentary, but we basically got to the crux of it, yeah? Well, we didn't. We got to one of the main things that was brought up in the documentary, because there's still reports of people being abused in that Anglican church. Archbishop of Canterbury's resigned. How you mean? One of the I think his name was John Smythe or Sutton, a senior dude called Sutton Smythe, was beating the children so hard that they had to wear adult nappies to soak up the blood. And that's not the only thing as well, yeah? So there's some, bacon abuse that apparently has been covered up too, that's been exposed. Justin Welby had to bounce still. Yeah. Mad. Yeah, man. But that's what the same thing what they did with the Catholic thing, right? Man gets an accusation, the weight starts to become a bit heavy, they're just going to move man to a whole different parish. No one's heard of man. My man starts up again. You know what I'm saying? So, looks like it's the same sort of thing, right? I don't think Justin Welby is guilty of any of the crimes, but as being the HNIC at the time, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, listen. If you're from the 90s, you know about the HNIC, innit? Yeah. If Justin Welby was the HNIC at the time when all this abuse was happening at the church, then, you know, he definitely should have. Alright, so he had a chance to report it, and he didn't report it. And that's where now he has to resign, innit? Because, imagine, in hindsight, if he reported it, yeah, he could have galvanized the Anglican Church. Yeah. They could have dashed big stones, innit? Yo, but when we find out any abuse is going on, we report it straight away. Nah. Anyway, yeah. So, as the man that had the power to bring it to a stop, or at least report it to outside authorities to make it get investigated, because you know what it could have been, yeah? It could have been investigated and it could have been false. My man could have got his name cleared and you would have been safe. You hear me? You didn't investigate it and it's true. You hear me? Yeah, then you got Dr. Pepper. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is the children that you abuse now are adults and they're letting the man them know the people that was snitching on this brother and others, they're letting the people know that, yo, when we're telling my man about it, he ain't done nothing about it. You hear me? So, yeah, man. I saw that go, man. Let me quickly run a LB sizzle. Yeah, let it play.
Get through. Yeah.
Good to have you.
Yo. I don't know. Well, I'll go on for that one there. Yeah. But let me rerun that, yeah? Let me rerun the track. One sec. Un momento, por favor. Silencio!
True. Yeah,
Good to have you.
I think there should be a defense for Justin Welby because the Christian faith or the Christian church or even the Catholic Church is not like an institution like the hospitals or the police or anything like that. You've got to see this as a different organization built on forgiveness. Now, obviously, Justin Welby wasn't involved in any of the action, and yes, he probably should have done a lot more. But can anybody who's phoned you up tonight to condemn him not look at their own life and opportunities where they should have acted better or should have helped someone or been kinder, you know?
But Daniel, come on, it isn't about being kind. I can hand on heart say, and I think most people could, that there has never been a time in my life where I helped a paedophile evade justice.
I don't think he saw it that way. And in his own words...
That's the...
What? Yo, this is why people get away with these crimes. Because listen to how this dude don't even know the brother. Yeah. He just trying to cap for church, innit? But this is how these crimes get covered up. You hear me, cuz? Yeah, man's trying to say, yo, obviously we should have said, this is wrong, reported it. There's no way he should have been covering it. But, yeah, it's bad still. But, yeah, man, bad and sad. How you mean? Bad, man, let it play.
The problem, isn't it?
He was, yeah, but we expect these people to delegate to the bishop. And obviously he probably didn't do his due diligence. Look, you know, Jesus Christ only had to pick out 12 men and one of them was a bummer. So you've got to go down that we should at least be forgiven this guy because trust me when I tell you, anything like this, he would never make the same mistake again. And he's gone in 18 months.
But Daniel,
You know,
if he was in a interview,
Sorry. I'm sorry, yeah. That's literally not an option. About you can't make the same mistake. So what you want? So that now other children have to get abused for someone to find out for him to snitch on them. No. It's that prevent and cure, innit? Like we're saying, if the first things got investigated originally, the clean-up mission happened and took part, you know, all this shit wouldn't be going on as the same way as it is, yeah? Mad. Let me get back to where we was.
there of forgiveness for people being human, and to err is to be human.
okay, Daniel, just pause there if you would. Let's bring in Jason in Marylebone on this. Jason, Daniel's saying, you know, Christianity is about forgiveness. Maybe we should show a little bit of that spirit towards Justin Welby. What say you? Morning, evening.
Good evening. Good to have you back at your regular slot.
Thanks, Jason.
Forgiveness. I mean, seriously, what this man's done for me, he puts me off wanting to go and speak to a minister or a rabbi and anyone that's of that cloth. It makes me think twice about it now, because this is somebody that's basically defending a paedophile.
He's not defending, but he did play a role in making sure that paedophile never faced justice.
So how's that not defending? I mean, by preventing that from happening, if you've got the
Bro, that's straight defending. Yeah, he was bang on about that's defending that. Yeah, that's straight defending. If you made it so my man can't get charged, that's defending. You know what I'm saying? Mad. God, let it play.
opportunity to help get a paedophile basically put away.
Yep.
Everybody should do that. And I don't care whether you're a religious person or a non-religious person. This is paedophilic. I mean, this is just beyond disgusting. And I can't understand how anybody could try and talk about forgiveness because they're a person of religion. That to me makes no sense. It's almost the complete.
You see the way that the first caller, the way that he's laying it out, yeah, it's like he's talking to someone that used to be like an alcoholic or something, innit? I used to drink or something. Yo, he's talking to someone that used to abuse children. Yeah, like physical abuse is still abuse, right? Slapping the shit out of the kids till they bleed, that's still abuse. And then obviously the other one with the bacon abuse as well. You know, all of that. That's crazy, cuz, man. We need to end this. You hear me, fam? Like, that shit needs to end, cuz. In all circles, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. The whole world needs to make an effort in ending the abuse of children. It's crazy.
Opposite to what it should be.
Okay. Daniel?
Well, I fully understand his point, but again, there has to be, in the Christian faith, there has to be a making up for errors or things that you did wrong. There's no opportunity in this. If you just cast him out or end his career 18 months short, there's no opportunity for him to come back and actually make amends for not doing more to put this man behind bars. I agree with you totally. That man was evil in him.
Yeah, that's facts motion. About forgiveness. What about justice? How you mean? What about the kids? This is the mad thing, cuz, like, certain times, bruv. Like, it's like they're just making a example of how people were just used as throwaways. Give a shit about the kids. My man's trying to hide the fucking big man. The brothers, people have died, and then there's other people that's still alive that's carrying out abuse, that are hiding within the institution too. They just ain't been exposed yet. But it's the reporter that done the original video that we watched, the Channel 4 documentary about the Justin Welby thing. Remember, they asked the dude the question. Did you see his face when they asked him the question about the beating the kids? Yeah. He used that, yo, if you ever saw anyone that was guilty before you could say guilty, yeah, that pussy clad, like, Lord. Mad. My God, man. Let it play.
heinous, and he should be behind bars.
But he's not. He's dead,
again,
and he never faced justice.
exactly.
Partly because Justin Welby never bothered to alert the police properly. I mean, it's shameful, Daniel. Come on.
I agree with you, but there has to be an opportunity for Justin Welby to make up for
Why?
his lack of.
Bunk, you made a mistake there, bro. This ain't the Catholic Church, mate. This is the Anglican. This is Church of England. COE. Bad! Oh my days. Raw. Not that COE. Yeah. Lord of mercy, God damn. Yeah, the Church of England, that one. Yeah. Anglican. Yeah, we would just call it the Anglican Church. Yeah. Oh my days. Oh shit. My brain nearly flew out my head top there, boy. Poof. You know what I mean? My mind was blown. But yeah, man. Mad. Basically, definitely should be retiring from position, man. Come on, man. His job was unattainable from the first time they asked him about it. Yeah, man. Yeah, just call it the Anglican Church, man. Forget about COE, yeah. Just call it the Anglican Church, cuz. God damn. Let it play.
Diligence.
What? So he has to have another. He has another paedophile scandal, and this time maybe he'll make the right decision.
Well, I would imagine he would never make the same mistake twice. Having gone through this once. But again, it's a different institution to the rest of the world.
But shouldn't it be a more moral institution?
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. But again...
No worries. Daniel, I'm finding it really
Jason.
bizarre because you keep saying you 100% agree, but then you keep saying that he has the right to kind of stick up for him or defend himself. But I don't really understand where you're at, because he doesn't have that right. He shouldn't be having that opportunity because he's failed everybody. He's let me down by doing what he's done. He should resign. If he had any decency, he'd resign.
Everyone is always out for the scalp. You can't punish the guy who did it. So everyone's wanting to lash out at the nearest opportunity, and this happens in every walk of life.
So
but
Daniel,
again,
you find out your next door neighbour is a paedophile. Do you keep quiet or do you report him to the police?
Absolutely, I report him.
So then you agree
again,
with us?
From his own words,
Yeah, that's it then, man. There's no other answer to anything then, right? Say sort of thing, you find out, even if you find out that someone you know in your family is a paedophile or abusing someone, children or whatever, like, you're not going to keep that secret for them, are you? The majority of people wouldn't, unless there is either people getting abused or taking part in the shits. You know what I mean? Right, that's mad still, man. But yo, bad day for the church still. Mad.
words where he was assured by the guy who worked for him that he had been reported to the police, and he checked in, as he says on Nick Ferrari's show. He checked with regularly, and he said, yeah, it's been reported. Now, if you're a manager and you're expecting your staff to work for you, then, you know, what's the point in being the head of a church if you can't rely on the people around you? Now, he was obviously failed by that person, and he failed himself by the seriousness of this and not making sure 100% that he was, that it had been dealt with. But then again, if he did do that, then he would have received...
Yo, been saying from time, cuz the sentencing guidelines need revising, fam, because the way that child abusers and even abusers of women and all them sort of shits there, man, they were just getting light sentences compared to, say, someone that's like a medium scale drug dealer or something. You know what I mean? So the sentencing needs rejigging, man, reneging. It seems that them man that are committing them sort of crimes there are getting the lighter end of the... You get me? They got... You know what I'm saying? Like, It's mad still. Ah, man, let it play. But my clap, man. I got bare videos to play. They ain't even got a lot of time, you know.
Is some kind of control person and not trustful of the people who were there to work for him and actually deliver this command to justice.
Jason?
Look, Daniel's thrown a slightly different spin on it, because I was under the impression that he absolutely knew that he hadn't reported a paedophile.
The independent report into this found that he, Justin Welby himself, could and should have reported it and didn't. But I'd also say, if you're a government minister and a mistake of this proportion is made by your team, you carry the can. If this was in a government department, the Secretary of State, the Cabinet Minister, would have resigned or been sacked long ago. Why should the Church of England be any different? You can't blame underlings. You're the leader. You're responsible.
It can't be any different, and it shouldn't be any different. And sickly, it is different, and that makes it wrong. And he's carrying the.
Hey, what's wrong with this guy, man? In every big profession, the manager, the head, do you know what I'm saying? The face fronting person, the face of the brand, takes the hit when, alright, so check it. The football players are playing shit. They don't get rid of the football players. They get rid of the manager. You hear me? Because a new manager might come in and the same players that weren't even playing that good might start playing good again. Yeah, so it was my man's responsibilities to make sure that you weed out people like them boy there. You get me? Buying for them youth there. Come on, man. We can't keep them guys like that around us, man. Yeah, ruin that, bro. Fuck that. Get out of it. Yeah, send them. You get me? Send them down, man. Let the people in jail deal with them. Fuck on, man. Let it. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on.
For him and actually deliver this command to justice.
Jason?
Look, Daniel's thrown a slightly different spin on it, because I was under the impression that he absolutely knew that he hadn't reported a paedophile.
The independent report into this found that he, Justin Welby himself, could and should have reported it and didn't. But I'd also say, if you're a government minister and a mistake of this proportion is made by your team, you carry the can. If this was in a government department, the Secretary of State, the Cabinet Minister, would have resigned or been sacked long ago. Why should the Church of England be any different? You can't blame underlings. You're the leader. You're responsible.
It can't be any different, and it shouldn't be any different. And sickly, it is different, and that makes it wrong. And he's carrying the candle for people like me to lose all respect for people like him because of situations like this.
Jason, I mean, I hear you. Let's put that back to Daniel. Daniel, even if you think he should be given forgiveness, when you hear people like Jason and others, including the Bishop of Newcastle, say that he's lost moral authority, doesn't it just become a matter of common sense that to stop undermining the church and damaging it any further, he should step down?
Well, the issue is that sense isn't common to everybody. And again, it's a different institution to what everything else is. And you're trying to you're trying to shoehorn it into the same way it operates. And it simply does not operate the same way as any other.
It covers up sex abuse more than other institutions seem to do, according to this report.
That is always wrong. That is always wrong.
But how can he have any moral authority after this? Does he have moral? Do you think he has moral authority left?
I think they should look at this and allow him the opportunity of making up for the errors that he's done, especially in a case like this. I'm sure this may not have been his only error, but something as serious as this. You give the man an opportunity to make it right. And I think they're not allowing that to happen.
Would you want that in any other walk of life? I mean, if that was I don't know if you've got kids, but if that was the teacher at your children's school, the head teacher had knowingly not reported a paedophile teacher, would your view, Daniel, be give him another chance to put things right next time? Because I suspect most people would want that person out on their backside pretty quickly.
I agree with you, but ultimately he believed in his heart that it had been reported. By his staff.
Well, the report found that he personally could and should, to quote them, have done more himself. Got to leave it there for time reasons. Daniel, thank you very much indeed. Daniel and Ryget and Jason in Marylebone.
Yeah, big up LBC, man. Make sure you lot subscribe to LBC for all the latest news updates with unbiased twist to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely not GB News. Lord have mercy. Bad. Yeah, but boy, listen, we need to done with that. We can't keep having people like this in our communities, having high standing positions, having, like, imagine, yeah, this Don would have been in a position where he would have told one of these little kids in front of their parents, you're lying and this never happened. Yeah? On different occasions. Probably more than one, because you know, the kids probably tried to snitch to their parents a good few times. These men are saying, because my man holds such a high position in the church, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you probably wouldn't even believe this shit could happen. Mad still. But yeah, man, so yeah. I dropped a post on the community page the other day with a Reform Party member basically doing a Hitler salute sort of thing. A Reform Party, I don't know if he's a candidate, a staff member of the crew. You know there one is there. Yeah, I don't know which one he is still, but like, yo, he was in there guy mad still. And you know, especially, I've been saying to a lot of people, like even some people that I might speak to, that we got like mutual respect for each other, that like, as people that like out of respect or whatever, well, how comes you guys can't see the sliminess of Reform? Why can't you guys see it? Like, Reform is dead nasty. The stuff they're playing on it's actually a libby. Especially someone like Richard Tyson, Nigel Farage. Like, they don't actually come from the places where, do you know what I'm saying? They don't come from or wouldn't be affected by any of the stuff that they're either complaining about or speaking on. So I don't see how any of their solutions, which ain't even solutions, yeah, which are never solutions anyway. Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's quickly go on a Reform Party excursion, innit? Yeah, let it play.
That they're just racist. I thought I'd spend the week hanging around in Reform UK Facebook groups to see what all the fuss is about. And I've tried to engage some of them in reasonable debate, and they don't care about the truth, they don't care about reason, they don't care about facts. They just want to be angry about migrants. A man called Paul told me that Labour were planning to prioritise illegal migrants for social housing and bump homeless people down the list. When I told him that wasn't a current Labour policy, and could he possibly point me to the direction of the data that he's using or the source that he had, he told me that he had heard it from the horse's mouth, but he wouldn't tell me what the horse was or who the horse was. Then he tried to distract me by telling me that he was aware of some prosecutions data that showed that prosecutions were massively up because of illegal migrants. I asked him how I could find this data for myself so I could look, because naturally I'm concerned if that's the case. And he told me to get a job in the prosecution service if I wanted to find that out. And when I asked him if he had a job in the prosecution service, he said no. He actually services coffee machines. So when I pushed him for this data that he was in possession of, showing that illegal migrants were driving higher levels of prosecution, he told me that I could do my own research.
Oh, so he basically had this guy join the Reform Party's Facebook group or whatever and was asking a question, and he basically had a debate with people that jump on the panel on G Block and spout just wild stuff. And then anytime we say, right, so is there any sort of paperwork that sort of goes with that? Or anyone asks for that, it's like, go and do your own research. It says it. It's true. Yeah, do you know what, yeah? The verified sources, trust me, bro. Yeah? Sponsored by Trust Me, bro. But obviously we can't work with that, right? We can't. Because all this gaslighting and lying to people without people just actually doing fact checking what they're saying has led to the places where we're in now, where man them are going to burn down migrant hotels, but they're not moving to no government buildings or nothing like that to take out their issues. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to no flipping politicians' meetings or trying to get anything done like that, or getting any petitions out, or so and so. So, brother, it's a mad still. Come on, man. Carry on.
But don't listen to mainstream media. I did ask him if he thought that it was likely that professional journalists with connections to people in government didn't have access to data, but conspiracy YouTubers did somehow have access to this secret government data. But then he just asked me if I was a Keir Starmer fanboy and kind of dodged the question. But don't worry, a lady called the goods.
You know, it was mad, yeah? He basically was on G Block for a week. Basically was, you know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. So they told him that this sort of stuff's gonna happen. When they asked him where, they gave him a YouTube. I bet you they said to him, go and check Tozy TV. Go and check Maya Tozy. Yeah, or the other one. I remember back in the days, even till, I don't think anyone's said it to me lately still. Yeah? Back in the day, the people them used to say to me, you should listen to Thomas Sowell. You should listen to Thomas Sowell. And I'm like, fuck Thomas Sowell, B. You mad? Man, Thomas Sowell, cuz. Love of a soul. How you mean? Yeah, oh, them feel like. Bad. God, then. Blood.
She thought that she would own the libs by sharing an article where a local council had agreed to spend £1.2 million on some housing for Ukrainians and Afghans. When I explained that Ukrainians and Afghans both have been invited to apply for asylum here, first because Ukraine is at war and we are supporting them, and second because we abandoned the Afghans after destroying their country and leaving them to the Taliban. So we set up the Afghan resettlement scheme. When I said that those two groups of people were by definition not illegal migrants and were literally invited to apply to be here, she just asked me why I was in the group in the first place. So it seems that
I don't do numbers, cuz. Only hip thrusts. Hip thrusts only. You hear me? Yeah, man. With the camera, you know, with the camera on the tripod. And I'm looking into the, you know, like into the lens, like I'm looking in your eyes. And what tune am I listening to? I don't know. The garage tune that goes all night. All night. You hear me? Man's doing it in beat as well, you know. Are you mad? Trust me, you can't test the hip thrust them. Mad. Yeah, on the side note anyway, man. Back on. Listen to you talking about the Reform Facebook group. Hey, Reform, imagine now. And the supporters are even crazier still. My lord.
these people just want to be angry about migrants, and they don't actually care if what they're angry about is true or not. They actually don't even understand the things that they share. They just think the headlines are inflammatory, and when you ask them about the details, they haven't even read it. I'm pretty
Yeah, that's a fact, fam. That's basically like most of the people that we argue with online. Yeah, I will say a higher percentage of the people that we argue with online, they say they come from I quote the movement or the right or the so and so, rah rah rah. Literally, they'll say if you bring a government statistic, they'll say, well, that's just lefty evidence. That's just lefty evidence. All right, mate. Yeah, it's okay. You're all right, love. But listen, there's a quick reform excursion, yeah?
Went to the Reform conference. So Reform, run by Nigel Farage, were in Wales for their Welsh conference. And I think the problem is when journalists scrutinise these parties, they just challenge them by going, you're racist, you're racist. And I think actually if you really want to hold these people to account, what you need to do is try and get them in the details. Like if they say they're going to fix the NHS, ask them how. So I tried to do that to MP Lee Anderson, and I don't think he liked me.
Just to be clear, the Welsh NHS waiting lists are hundreds of thousands of people, and you're going to change procurement and cut waste, and that, how long will that take to sort out those wait lists?
I don't know. Do you know?
Well, you're running for office, I'm not.
No, I'm not running for office in here.
Your party is.
No, we're running for the Senate.
Hey. Yo, hey, Lee Anderson's a lunatic, you know. Imagine the man's doing an interview, yeah, about the NHS waiting time, saying he's going to be able to cut down the times to whatever times he says. You ask him about the details of it, yeah, he says, I don't know, you know. I don't know, you know. You should be like, what? That's what, but ain't that what you're proposing, that you're going to be able to take down waiting times and all that? You know why he didn't know? Do you want to know why he didn't know? Because he actually doesn't expect. He doesn't actually expect to be in that position, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? They don't actually even expect to be in that position anyway. So he ain't even got a reason for how or what they're cutting in the staff numbers of the NHS, how that is going to increase or decrease waiting times. You know what I'm saying? God damn, man said I prefer Tommy to Gallery. That's mad, he was mad. Mate, but God, it blurred.
Elections in 18
When you,
months'
and if you was
What
really
look, listen, you're not paying attention, are you? You know, you're trying to catch me. You're not paying attention. The NHS can be run much better. It would be run much better with a reform government involved. We know that for a fact.
But when you say run better, I don't understand what that means.
You're just not paying attention to anything.
You said I'm going to cut waste. You haven't said anything else.
Cut the waste, make it run more efficiently.
Which waste?
Use the private sector. Procurement. Anything you buy within the NHS can be bought cheaper.
But that's going to reduce waiting lists.
Well, of course it is, because you can use that money to employ more people.
Right, so how much would you save?
I've no idea.
But you're running for office, like your party's running to run the Welsh NHS, but you don't know how...
It's going to be millions and millions of pounds, we know that for a fact.
Reform conference.
Sorry. It's mad, innit? This is what I'm trying to say. You can't ask the man them for the details of how they're going to... Man, they're just going to tell you some big fluffy headline. It sounds good. Because the men ain't really even going to get into no power to actually carry out the stuff that they're talking about, man. It's just bullshit, you know what I mean? Just chatting doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? Man's asking him. Basically, yeah, he should at least have, you know, like a blueprint. So he says, all right, boom. If we cut this spending, and this spending here, we should be able to free up a certain amount of money to be able to pay for these staff here and this staff here, or this new facility here, where we can cut the waiting times down and we can provide this here and provide that. You know what I mean? Like, ain't that what any of the other MPs would have done if they was at least trying to finesse it? Like, god damn, at least make it look like you're actually trying to do something. You know what I mean? Like, god damn. Go on then. Let it.
Procurement, anything you buy within the NHS can be bought cheaper.
But that's going to reduce waiting lists.
Well, of course it is, because you can use that money to employ more people.
Right, so how much would you save?
I've no idea.
But you're running for office, like your party's running to run the Welsh NHS, but you don't know how...
It's going to be millions and millions of pounds, we know that for a fact. I mean, look at the money we're spaffing on the NHS.
But the Welsh NHS is £10 billion.
Yeah,
even if you spend 200 million, it's 2%.
2% of what?
It's 2% of the Welsh NHS budget.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
200 billion is 2% of 10 billion.
I'll repeat again what I've just said already.
Right.
There's millions and millions of pounds being wasted in the NHS, not just in Wales, but in England.
So I just...
Hey, sorry, my bad. Yeah, man. See it there? So, manager saying stuff without having no plan, innit? You know what I mean? But, don't worry, man. We're nearly at the main event, man. You know? Don't worry, man. We're nearly at the main event, cuz you know what's gonna happen when it, you know what I mean? It, man. Alright, man. So, any of you pagans that support Donald Trump, yeah? Oh my days. Yo. Listen to this, innit? Yeah. Yo, this is what you all support. Yeah? If you support Donald Trump being the leader of the United Snakes of America, yeah? America, yeah? 3 Ks. Yeah? United Snakes of America. Yeah? Mad. How you made? Yeah? Alright. This is what you support, babe. Let it play.
Fucking around right now. And these next clips.
One sec. Let me restart that. Let me restart up the video, man. One sec, yeah. Un momento, por favor. Hey, wait. I'll tell you what, yeah, we take a quick intermission. I forgot about this video, man. Lord have mercy. Yeah, man. Let it play. It play. Is it the 1849 abortion ban? Alright. Just listen to the list of 1849 abortion ban. And don't tell me nothing about no moral stances on anything ever again, yeah? Just close your mouth, sew it together, yeah? And keep your shit-stained teeth out of any sort of moral arguments for anything. Mad! Let it play.
Watch the whole thing.
So in 1849, we're talking about a time when the only people that had rights were white men, correct? With property. White men who own property, sorry. Is that right?
I'll take your word for it, Justice
Okay,
Allen.
well, you can take my word for it. You can go look up when anyone else got rights.
Mr. Tomey, and I fear
that what you are asking this court to do is to sign the death warrants of women and children and pregnant people in this state, because under your interpretation, they could all be denied life-saving medical care while the medical professionals who are charged with taking care of them are forced to sit idly by. This is the world gone mad. I don't understand how that is not the crime here. Under your interpretation of 94004, there would not be an exception for sexual assault or rape, correct?
I believe that is correct, unless it was necessary.
Would not be an exception for incest, correct?
I believe that is correct.
There would not be.
Wait, you hear that? So, this new abortion law says if Trump's able to get it passed, you can't get an abortion if it's a grape. You can't get an abortion if it's a bumbleclot incest. Oh my days. What? Oh man. Yeah, nah. He's gone full yippee-ki-yay, partner. How you mean? Oh my days. And look at these people in the chat. Yeah, they're agreeing with this 1849 abortion law that if you get raped, you shouldn't be able to have abortion. If you get raped by incest, you shouldn't be able to have a what? Oh my, I tell you what, yeah. Let me rewind it. Weirdos. You man are weirdos. Shut up, man. Don't tell me nothing. You're weirdos. Straight.
Correct? With property. Men who
are not around right now. And these next clips are no exception. This is from the Wisconsin Supreme Court today as they started hearing the case regarding the 1849 abortion ban that Republicans want to put into effect. When I say they aren't holding back, you just watch the whole thing.
So in 1849, we're talking about a time when the only people that had rights were white men, correct? With property. White men who own property, sorry. Is that right?
I'll take your word for it, Justice
Okay,
Allen.
well, you can take my word for it. You can go look up when anyone else got rights.
Mr. Tomey, and I fear that what you are asking this court to do is to sign the death warrants of women and children and pregnant people in this state, because under your interpretation, they could all be denied life-saving medical care while the medical professionals who are charged with taking care of them are forced to sit idly by. This is the world gone mad. I don't understand how that is not the crime here. Under your interpretation of 94004, there would not be an exception for sexual assault or rape, correct?
I believe that is correct, unless it was necessary.
Yo, hey, you can hear the video, yeah? I can't even hear it, man. Alright, let me restart my side, man, so I can hear it. Yo. Alright, one sec. Mad. Rosie, a man skank out with a leg.
Next clips are no exception. This is from the Wisconsin Supreme Court today as they started hearing the case regarding the 1849 abortion ban that Republicans want to put into effect. When I say watch the whole thing.
1849 time when the only people that had rights were white men, correct? With property, white men who own property, sorry. Is that right?
I'll take your word for it, Justice
Okay,
Allen.
well, you can take my word for it. You can go look up when anyone else got rights.
Mr. Tomey, and I fear that what you are asking this court to do is to sign the death warrants of women and children and pregnant people in this state, because under your they could all be denied life-saving medical care while the medical professionals who are charged with taking care of them are forced to sit idly by. This is the world gone mad. I don't understand how that is not the crime here. Under your interpretation of 94004, there would not be an exception for sexual assault or rape, correct?
I believe that is correct, unless it was necessary to save the life of the mother.
There would not be an exception for incest, correct?
I believe that is correct.
There would not be an exception for the health of the mother, correct?
I believe that's correct.
There would not be an exception for a fetal abnormality, correct?
So it would probably depend to the extent of the fetal abnormality.
Just to be clear, a 12-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted by her father and as a result became pregnant, under your interpretation of 94004, she would be forced to carry her pregnancy to term, correct?
That would be correct.
Okay, so in that case, a child...
Yeah, that would be what? Brother, you lot are lunatics, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Close your morality mouths and don't open them again, innit? You mad people. You mad? Did you hear that? If, in that scenario, that lady still wouldn't be entitled to have a abortion. What? Oh my days. And this is what you lot support. Why you're trying to tell us about you're saving this, that, and the other. What? Say no. No. How you mean? No. What? You ain't saving shit. Yo, you ain't saving shit. That's me. Just helping these mad rednecks just create some flipping crazy inbred babies. They grape off their own you and that cuz. What? Oh my days, I can't believe it. I'm just gonna let the rest of it play because this is wild.
Child would be forced to deliver a baby. How about a woman who is a college freshman here at the University of Wisconsin-Madison? She is sexually assaulted and is charged as a third-degree sexual assault. If she became pregnant as a result of the sexual assault, it would be illegal for her to obtain an abortion, correct?
It would be illegal for a doctor to provide an abortion to her in the state of Wisconsin, correct?
And were she to obtain an abortion after quickening, whatever that means, the penalty under 94004 would be 15 years. It's a Class E felony, correct?
I believe that's how it's defined, yes.
Okay.
But it would not be
15 years? Oh my God. Yo. And these men say that the left-wing people are lunatics. And you people say the left-wing people are lunatics. Fucking hell, man. Yo, this is how I'm trying to say, bro. We're definitely living in clown world right now. Yeah? It's clown world right now, fam. Are you mad? An Uno reverse season. Like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? That's the governor for Wisconsin speaking to, I don't know who the judges are or the magistrates that are trying to see what this law is that they want to get passed. But yo, yeah, man, it's oh my days, yeah, mad, yeah. This is wow. This is crazy. This is like super bacon with cheese on top. Crazy.
She would not be subject to that penalty.
I understand. Right. If her assaulter is charged under 940.225 sub 3 sub A, which is a third-degree sexual assault, he would be facing a 10-year maximum imprisonment because that would be a Class G felony. In that case, the penalty...
Yo. You're about to hear that, right? So, the person that raped could get a maximum 10 years. The person that dashed with the belly for the rapist can get 15 years for dashing away the rapist baby. Oh my days. Oh my days. Nah. Oh my days. Oh my did it. Yo. Yeah, nah. You don't done that here, man. It's finished, it's a wrap. It's game over, cuz, man. Like I keep trying to say to you, those, yeah? Don't let any of these weirdos try to tell you anything about no morals or no high ground on that, man. Look at the stuff what man's supporting, fam. You alright? Yo. And bare people support Trump, you know. Don't get twisted. You hear me? I was just having a scud with someone that lives round on the same area where I live. The other day, he's telling me how much he loves Trump while we're banning our scuds and shit. Yeah. Oh, man. Man. Oh, man. Oh, my days. This is crazy. And you know what's weird about this sort of stuff as well, yeah? So instead of condemning and talking about, you know what, actually, that's quite bad. Yeah, this actually shouldn't be something that we shouldn't support, or we shouldn't agree with that sort of stuff there. The people them are going to start saying anything but that. Bad.
penalty for aborting after a sexual assault would be more severe than the penalty for the sexual assault. Mr. Tomey, and I fear that what you are asking this court to do is to sign the death warrants of women and children and pregnant people in this state.
Powerful women are not fucking around right now. And these next clips are no exception. This is from the Wisconsin. Started hearing the case regarding the 1849 abortion ban that Republicans.
So the Wisconsin Supreme Court today, they're hearing to hear the abortion laws. And it was that, to show you what abortion laws will be brought into place under a Republican government if they can get it passed in all these different states. This 1849 style. The fuck out of here that tell me anything about anything, man. Shut up, man. Boo. Yeah, shut up, man. Bad. All right, let's get into the main event, man. Yeah, let's get into the main event. Before we go in. So, did you guys check the community page? There's a couple of questions on the community page, yeah? All right, forget about the community page. Don't worry about that. You can answer it in the chat right now, yeah? Press 1. Yeah, this is 1 if you believe the UK should leave the ECHR. Yeah, press 1 if you believe the United Kingdom should leave the ECHR. Press 1. And let us know, man. Yeah? Press 1 if you believe the UK should leave the ECHR. All right. Why are you voting for that? I'm gonna ask another question. Yeah. So, one is to leave, or one is yes, and two is no. So press one if you believe Tommy Robinson is disabled. Is Tommy Robinson disabled? Press one if you believe Tommy Robinson's disabled. Two if not. Is Tommy Robinson disabled? You man still put one. He's not idiot. Oh man. Yeah, so all the right wingers in the chat want to leave the ECHR, even though they don't know what the ECHR does for them, and they don't believe that Tommy Robinson's disabled, right? Have I got that right? Hey, is that the real Khan, or is that someone in a Khan clone? His freedom is disabled. If mental health is classed as a disability. A badass American said, I'm a white winger. ECHR is a scam. Yeah? Oh, man. Oh, man. Let it play.
People, welcome to the Voice of Sound Reason with me, Andreas, and you will not believe what Tom Robinson is claiming now. He is claiming he's disabled. His legal team have specified it. It is beyond a joke. I am deadly serious what he has claimed. This is despicable and deplorable even by his low, integral standards. Just check this out from his own legal team. Emergency update! Very important updates coming in about his situation at Woodhill Prison. His name's Stephen. Please make sure we share this information everywhere. Stay tuned. All eyes on this thread for updates. Okay, that was 20 hours ago. Admin post. Oh, look at this. Legal notices. Oh, this is going to be hilarious.
Hold on. You man switching your vote now? I just noticed that nothing you man try to switch your vote to say... Oh man, hey, he's not funny, you know. These are comedians, man. I'm just gonna let this play. You know what we're gonna do after this, man. Yeah, dude.
It's worth noting this legal notice was served on the 7th of November. Received this from HPL governorship. Jack has held at safely managed in Cat C establishments. Currently not a control problem. No significant change to current risk level, no evidence of raised risks since last period of custody. So basically, he hasn't raised any concerns whilst being in prison. The Cat C estate is suitably equipped to manage ongoing risk associated with high media and follower interest. Basically, stop crying and lying, Stephen. But let's have a look at this show. What? A copy of legal notice to the governorship regarding his inhumane treatment. You are joking me. Okay, let's have a look at this, shall we? Since this isn't a court or legal matter, it's just a legal notice, we are allowed to talk about it. Blah. We act for the above named client in relation to his segregation and prison law matters. Well, he wanted to be separated from the other inmates. That's his choice. He could go and be with the other inmates. Again, his choice. On current treatment and detention in the segregation unit. Primary issue raised in terms of concern the proposed.
Yeah, but if I was Tom Robinson, I would stay in the segregation as well, because it's going to be on for him. Or if he goes out, then he's just going to have a rocket out every day. You know what I mean? You got a little chill in the seg, because you only got 9 moons. You hear me? press ups and roll ups. Mad though, still. You know what's funny about you guys, yeah? Sycophants. Yeah, the sycophants. What the sycophants do, yeah? It don't matter what. It doesn't matter what it says. No matter what evidence you bring. You know? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. All right, go on, man. Carry on. It blurs.
Detention segregation under what protocols has this been authorised? His own. It's what he wanted. The reported reason as to why he actually was placed in segregation is to be around his own safety. There you go. We are sure you're aware for those prisoners who are unable to reside on normal location must be considered for a transfer to an alternative establishment. Well, he was transferred from Belmarsh to this one.
Yeah, ain't Wood Hill his local prison though, like the one that's closest to his home or to his home address or to where his children live or whatever. Because that's sort of what they originally do, right? They will try and transfer you if you're doing like a shorter stay, like just a couple of weeks or whatever. They will transfer you after you get your sentence in to a prison that's close to you. And then obviously from there, if you have troubles or whatever, then you might move on. Sure, that's what happens still, man. I ain't spoke to my jailmate for time, so I have to get an update. You know what happens, yeah? New policies and shit coming. You get me? Mad.
How do we skip across? Do we have to go back? Aha. Oh, there we go. It's put us to why it's placed segregation to be his own safety. I'm sure you're aware of these prisoners who are unable to reside.
Alright, Spanish jails are worse than the UK jails, you know. I was someone that went to a Spanish jail as well. And they went to a Dutch. Is it a Dutch? No, Belgian. A jail in Belgium as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, they got AIDS in them Spanish jails, cause you gotta be careful, B. You hear me? Mad. Yeah, man, so let it play.
Unless it blacked out. I wonder why those bits were blacked out. See, look at that. Paragraph, that's a section there completely taken out. I wonder why. For reasons such as negative behaviour or good order of the establishment, which we know cannot be relied upon here. Detention and segregation is essentially consistent with the international recognised definition of solitary confinement in a report referred to approvingly by the Supreme Court in Bourgeois versus Hussein, the UN Special Rapporteur on torture and other cruel, inhumane, degrading or punishment. Torture? Are you kidding me? Solitary confinement being physical and social isolation from individuals who are confined to their cells 22 to 24 hours a day. You are kidding me. This is what they're going with. Further exacerbation of the current conditions, which is degrading and intolerable. Well, don't do anything that's going to wind you up in prison then. Solution. The accidents regime is incredibly limited. Well, there you go. Has no daily access to the showers. Sure he doesn't. Very limited exercise or fresh air, an hour a day. Since he was placed in segregation, again, this is a breach of the prison rule. As a minimum, the accident should be accessing fresh air once a day. Well, he's out for an hour a day. Your PR team literally said he's out an hour a day to exercise in courtyard. So, therefore, it's a lie. We understand the accidents, telephone calls and visits are restricted. This has a significant impact on maintaining contact with the outside world. The totality of the issue is impacting on his Article 8 rights. That's the ECHR. You know, the ECHR.
Yeah, that's right. That's the who. That's who. But. That's what. Exactly. Yo. So, all these people that want to leave the ECHR, yeah, when you're actually in trouble and your government's taking the piss, if you want to hold them to account and you leave the ECHR, who have you got to hold your government to account with? Huh? Who have you got to hold your government to account to? If you leave the ECHR, you fucking spazzes. That's why it's like, bro, come on, man. Like, yo, the man them in Europe are in a unique position where, although, the man they might be living under some pagan governments or this, that, and the other, yeah. You've got an outside government that you can hold the government responsible for. What's that?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah, because it weren't for you, man. You for shot your blood clot. You see? How you mean? So hopefully, yeah, not hopefully, yeah. We know that Tommy Robinson is now going to be a campaigner to stay within the ECHR once he gets out, right? Because of the ECHR meant that there was other little rules and regulations, which he was supposed to receive, which they could have took away from him if he didn't have an outside body to appeal to, then you get me. Oh shit. So who's all right, let me ask you guys now. Who still wants to leave the ECHR? Huh? How many of you still want to leave the ECHR? Alright, gangster. Oh man. Yeah, if you leave the ECHR, then you know what I mean, then your fucking daddy's gonna get treated bad in jail, fam. So, you know what I mean? Don't worry, man. Yeah, man's gonna tell you to leave it while appealing to it to get better rights. You can't make this shit up, cuz. This is why I swear down. I'm stopping arguing and debating with you guys soon, innit? Because it's like, brother, it don't matter what evidence you show you. Yeah? Factual or not. You get me? It don't matter what it is. We can show you facts that shows you that this is dumb and as fuck, yeah? If someone that you class as flipping, or one of your leaders your daddy says, you gotta go left, yeah, when you know that going left means that you're gonna have to jump off a cliff and you might die, you're still gonna go left like an idiot, like a lemming. Oh my days. My bad. You right? Yeah, man, you men are mad still.
HR that he's been telling you
is dumb.
Is a bad thing, but now he's trying to use it in an argument. Why does the hypocrisy of this man never end? These issues are also contrary to the strengthening prisoners' family ties policy framework that emphasises the positive impacts of maintaining relationships outside of prison that demonstrably reduces recidivism. Now, for all of you who aren't aware of what the word recidivism is, it is the word commonly used among prisoners, more often not the staff, when prisoners repeat offend as soon as they leave prison. As in, if you go and hurt someone, end up in prison, you go outside after you've served your time and you go and hurt someone again. It's called reoffending, recidivism. And since he's been in prison more than once, evidently this doesn't work on him.
I heard them singing at the back cause they said, "What is love? Valley, don't hurt me." Oh man, don't hurt me no more. Oh man, you man, it's too easy, cuz. Could someone fucking challenge my brain cells? Like, god damn. Can one of you Muppets challenge my brain cells for once? Yeah? How you mean? Mad. Man said, Veli don't hurt me no more. Mad. Let it play.
Fact. Deary me. This is hilarious. Impact of segregation. We attached a letter from Dr. Tara Cutland-Green, a chartered clinical psychologist, which confirmed following his last release from prison. See, there you go. Always offending. The accident suffered from symptoms of trauma, including nightmares, severe anxiety, panic attacks, irritability, sleep problems, and other symptoms of depression. Oh, is he suffering from mental health, which he insults other people for having? Oh, I've got no sympathy for him. Sod him. These symptoms were directly related to his period of incarceration because of the conditions he was subject to. Don't do anything to go to prison then.
No, bro, you think man just gonna fucking repeat the same argument with you stupid spazzes for fucking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, fucking 12, 13, 14, 15? If you're alright. Brother, you're too thick to fucking argue any of these points, because you literally can't share a screen that shows anything that goes against any of the points that man makes. Yeah? Or anything like that. The fuck you think this is? Huh? Are you okay? Huh? Hey, you know what's bad, yeah? You're saying that this is Valley's evidence. This is from Tommy Robinson's Twitter page. Exactly, cuz like this is the level of, you know what I mean? Come on, man, fuck it all. Fuck out of here, man.
Several reports and research have detailed how segregation environments exacerbate people with this condition, which can be defined as a disability under the Equalities Act. You are kidding me. I'll tell you right now, go F yourself. Fully. Go F yourself so hard, cry about it. Oh dear freaking... it could be defined as a disability. Get... That man is not disabled in the slightest. You disrespectful, lying scumbag mother... Oh dear. Oh, that's annoyed me. That has actively annoyed me. In the peer-reviewed journal, A Symptomatic Review of the Effects of Prison Segregation, Dr. Byrne writes, the systematic review found evidence to support the view that segregation is significantly associated with negative psychological outcomes. She further notes how these impacts are heightened where those have held complex mental health needs, as it is the case for Yaxley Lennon. Yaxley Lennon, get effed. Seriously. As referenced above from the letter of Dr. Cotton made it very clear, Yaxley Lennon remains fearful for his life were he to be imprisoned in a similarly threatening environment, and I am concerned that such will elicit his instincts to self-protect and increase his risk of violence. Basically, he's making an excuse already that if he goes near any prisoners, he will punch someone first. This is literally him trying to get an excuse out already, going, oh, I attacked so-and-so, but that's because they were going to attack me first. Jesus, anyone believes this shite? In my opinion, environments in which Mr. Yaxley Lennon is under threat or solitary confinement would be detrimental to his mental health and inhibit recovery from the trauma symptoms described as above. Oh, poor Stephen. Consequently, based on this medical evidence, Jesus wept. Medical, yeah, fair enough. Holding Yaxley Lennon in solitary confinement is only re-traumatizing him. Yep, sure. Nothing like the trauma that he inflicted on a 15-year-old Syrian refugee, is it? No. Dear, so exacerbating his mental health. Well, he needs to come off the cocaine, really, doesn't he? Unsurprisingly, Yaxley Lennon has found the impact of his time in segregation has taken its toll on mental health and physical well-being. Cry me a river. As the Supreme Court noted, well-known risks. Research into the mental health of prisoners held in solitary confinement indicate that for most prisoners this has a negative effect on their mental health well-being, that in some cases effects can be serious. Whilst term solitary confinement would be difficult for a well-adjusted person, it's almost unbearable for the poorly adjusted personality types often found in prison. Good definition of Stephen, poorly adjusted personality. Prisoners become hypersensitive to noises, smells that may suffer from several types of perpetual distortions, hearing noises, hallucinations, paranoia. Shame. Guess what? I do have literally zero sympathy for this man. I have zero sympathy. It is in particular prolonged solitary confinement, which is harmful, such as prolonged solitary confinement can have an extremely damaging effect on mental and somatic and social health, and some harmful psychological effects of isolation can become irreversible. Prolonged solitary confinement is defined for those purposes as being confined in excess of 15 days. Guess what? During the first lockdown, I believe I was on my own and stayed in on my own for, oh, good Lord, I think it was about 2 months. I stayed in for 60 days. Absolutely fine. Deary me. The courts have recognised the consequence of prisoner health being segregation, so serious that a court will require cogent justification for it to satisfy the decision to authorise harmful psychological effects can become irreversible. No. Legal issues. Article 8. The idea that this scumbag is telling his solicitors to do whatever they can, and they're citing the ECHR, which he is totally and utterly against, that he wants the UK out of because it will, give us our rights back.
Yeah. Let's leave the ECHR because it will give us our right backs. But while I'm in jail, can I use the ECHR so I can get some extra rights? Makes sense, yeah. Logical.
Imagine that, getting rid of Article 8 rights, but then needing them. Imagine that. And then at the same time, even my puppy's getting wound up by it. The sheer fact that they said it's akin to disability. I still can't get over that. I can't get over that. That's disgusting. Current conditions accident and finds himself in interferes with his private life. As soon as you do anything that is justifiably going to prison, you forfeit your rights to private life in that situation. You've given up your rights there. It's what happens. You're a prisoner. Get over it. He's looking for special treatment. That's exactly what he's looking for. What a pathetic man.
And if you go jail and they send you letters or emails or whatever, they read your shit before you get it. So, and listen in on your phone call when you're calling your missus, talking your little lovey-dovey talk and that. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, man, your privacy's gone when you're in jail, fam. You ain't got privacy unless you get a burner and that, you know what I mean? Like, and yo, Tommy can't get in contact with people in it, so you definitely can't get a burner in it. Yeah, unless one of the guards, but you know how that goes. Yeah, he's not in Wandsworth, fam. Yo, these times man should have went to Wandsworth, because you could take me to jail. Mad, let it play.
Steps which could reduce the impact of his detention and segregation have not been taken, such as enabling him to have possession of all of his property, facilitating regular visits, facilitating access to medical confidentiality and care, removing the PIN phone duration and frequency limiters from his phone accounts, enabling his access to exercise and basic 3 meals a day. So they're saying that he's not allowed to have showers every day, he's not allowed to exercise, and he's not getting 3 square meals a day. Yeah, I'm sure that is happening in a prison in the United Kingdom. I'm sure that's happening.
Oh, shit. That's funny still. I can imagine you shouting that if you were sitting in my face. He's a prisoner. He's a civil prisoner, you gouty felon. Oh, shit.
Furthermore, mandatory conditions such as equipping the cells to the same standards as those on main locations are not adhered to. Well, it's kind of what happens when you're in the isolation segregation wing that you chose willingly to be in. Therefore, submit that it's continued.
That's false. The ECR doesn't say that you can't deport serious criminals. It says you can't break anyone's human rights. You can't violate their human rights. You can't treat them like a slave. You can't mistreat them. You can't take away their privacy. All that sort of stuff. That's in the human rights, cuz you want to leave that. You spaz. You're trying to leave that, cuz you want the government to just be able to just have access to everything without you even knowing. You don't want privacy. Yeah, you don't want none of these freedoms that the ECHR is guaranteeing that every citizen every country of every citizen that's signed up to the ECHR is guaranteed to be able to receive. Bro, just say that, man. You know what I mean? This government shilly style. You know what I'm saying? Like, mad.
Detention in the designated cell is unjustified, disproportionate to risk, unnecessary, adversely impact his mental health and breach of his Article 8 rights. We'll put him on the main wing then. Although deprivation of one's liberty will often involve an element of suffering or humiliation, well, it's whenever he does his noncy documentaries.
You know what? Yeah, I played a video the other day, yeah, of about, I don't know, 10, 20 different people that's been deported that are serious criminals, yeah, that tried to appeal to the ECHR that had their claims refused because obviously their human rights weren't being violated. You can only appeal, yeah, if you actually are being violated and you've been through the highest courts in the land. You can't just go, oh, well, I'm just going to the ECHR. The stages to this, you know what I'm saying? The stages to this shit. Like, all you need to do, yeah, is look here at what it means. Like right now, yeah, someone that's campaigning to leave the ECHR is campaigning to the ECHR to make sure the place that he wants to leave, the ECHR, is upholding rights that he is supposed to have. Mad. Hey, go on, man.
That should be suffering humiliation. Prisons are still required to ensure that a person is detained in conditions which are compatible with respect for his human dignity, that the manner and method of the execution of the measures do not subject him to distress, hardship, or intensity exceeding the unavoidable level of suffering inherent to detention. Christ. Alright, hang on. It's been a clear Article 3 violation without full disclosure in the absence of any specific and detailed justification. What? This is bad. Article 3 provides a positive obligation on the state to ensure that a person is detained in conditions which are compatible with the respect of human dignity. The man doesn't have any dignity. This is literally the point. Christ, exceeding the unavoidable level of suffering inherent to detention. My God, a pathetic individual he is. Degrading treatment can be defined as terms of an assault on a person's dignity and physical integrity. The only time you're ever going to get the word integrity mixed in.
Yeah, what happened here was that's how the Rwanda plan got squashed, right? Because that was British judges that squashed that. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Supreme Court. So there is UK courts holding up the human rights. But if your rights get violated by the government of the UK, alright, think about this then, yeah? Yeah. If the police violate your rights, yeah, do you think it's okay that you have to go to former police officers to complain about the police, that they investigate the police? Like people that they used to work with, used to be colleagues, used to be friends. Those are the people that investigate them. Or would you rather it be an independent body that investigates them to see whether they was in the wrong or right? Let me know. Cause that's what I don't get, how you don't understand that. Crazy, my God, man.
With this particular individual is because...
Oh my God, can you imagine Babs calling anyone thick? Oh my God. Hey, one sec, yeah.
Guess what? I do have literally zero sympathy for this man. I have zero sympathy. It is in It is in particular prolonged solitary confinement, which is harmful, such as prolonged solitary confinement can have an extremely damaging effect on mental and somatic and social health, and some harmful psychological effects of isolation can become irreversible. Prolonged solitary confinement is defined for those purposes as being confined in excess of 15 days. Guess what? During the first lockdown, I believe I was on my own and stayed in on my own for, oh, good Lord, I think it was about 2 months. I stayed in for 60 days. Absolutely fine. Deary me. The courts have recognised the consequences of prisoner health being segregation, so serious that a court will require cogent justification for it to satisfy the decision to authorise harmful psychological effects can become irreversible.
The ECHR forces criminals on the shore. That's not true. And you have no evidence that supports that. It's just like, this is like what I'm keep trying to say, man. Formulate an argument from facts. So then I have to either agree with the facts, yeah, or I need to use some evidence that goes against what you're saying. Like, if you just say just anything, then like I don't even need to answer that.
No. Legal issues. Article 8. The idea that this scumbag is telling his solicitors to do whatever they can, and they're citing the ECHR, which he is totally and utterly against, that he wants the UK out of because it will, give us our rights back. Imagine that, getting rid of Article 8 rights, but then needing them. Imagine that. And then at the same time, see, look, even my puppy's getting wound up by it. The sheer fact that they said it's akin to disability. I still can't get over that. I can't get over that. That's disgusting. Current conditions accident and finds himself in interferes with his private life. As soon as you do anything that is justifiably going to prison, you forfeit your rights to private life in that situation. You've given up your rights there. It's what happens. You're a prisoner. Get over it. He's looking for special treatment. That's exactly what he's looking for. What a pathetic man. Steps which could reduce the impact of his detention and segregation have not been taken, such as enabling him to have possession of all of his property, facilitating regular visits, facilitating access to medical confidentiality and care, removing the PIN phone duration and frequency limiters from his phone accounts, enabling his access to exercise and basic 3 meals a day. So they're saying that he's not allowed to have showers every day, he's not allowed to exercise, and he's not getting 3 square meals a day. Yeah, I'm sure that is happening in a prison in the United Kingdom. I'm sure that's happening. Furthermore, mandatory set additions such as equipping the cells to the same standards as those on main locations are not adhered to. Well, it's kind of what happens when you're in the isolation segregation wing that you chose willingly to be in. Therefore, submit that his continued detention is in the designated cell is unjustified, disproportionate to his risk, unnecessary, adversely impact his mental health, and breach of his Article 8 rights. We'll put him on the main wing then. Although deprivation of one's liberty will often involve an element of suffering or...
Hey Babs, you little Princess Fiona, you're the one, yeah, you're the foreigner that agrees with deporting foreigners. Spaz. Spazzy Babs.
Or humiliation. Well, it's whenever he does his noncy documentaries, that it should be suffering humiliation. Prisons are still required to ensure that a person is detained in conditions which are compatible with respect for his human dignity, that the manner and method of the execution of the measures do not subject him to distress, hardship, or intensity exceeding the unavoidable level of suffering inherent to detention. Christ. Right, hang on. It's been a clear Article 3 violation without full disclosure in the absence of any specific and detailed justification. What? This is bad. Article 3 provides a positive obligation on the state to ensure that a person is detained in conditions which are compatible with the respect of human dignity. The man doesn't have any dignity. This is literally the point. Christ. Exceeding the unavoidable level of suffering inherent to detention. My God. A pathetic individual he is. Degrading treatment can be defined as terms of an assault on a person's dignity and physical integrity. The The only time you're ever going to get the word integrity mixed in with this particular individual is because this particular individual, Tommy Robinson, Stephen Yaxley Lennon, has no integrity. Jesus wept. What? Degrading treatment can be defined in terms of assault on a person's dignity and physical integrity, whilst Article 3 is specifically designed to protect. Article 3 generally degrading treatment means treatment as to arouse in the victim's feelings of fear, anguish, and inferiority capable.
Yo, hey, listen, yeah, whether you like Tom Robinson or not, yeah, you shouldn't be getting mistreated in jail and all that sort of stuff there, innit? Yeah, like, personally, yeah, I'm saying that. I'm not going to celebrate whether man's getting mistreated in jail or not, yeah. The main point of this argument is that this is a guy that's telling you that to leave the ECHR has got in trouble and now needs to use the ECHR. So that should actually give you the main reasons on why you actually don't want to leave. What is it called? The ECHR. Because, you know, when it comes down to times when you need to hold these people, governing people, accountable, yeah, go into them to hold themselves accountable. It's like, bro, it's just street, like, it's like, yo, you want to tell me to go to me to tell myself off. That's basically what you're saying, isn't it? Like you want to go to me to tell me about something my brother did, and I should tell him off. All right, behind closed doors, whose side do you think I'm going to take? Your side or my brother's side? That cannot even make sense, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, someone should make that still. You know, that AI thing's mad, yeah. You could make yeah, Tommy Robinson scream, I'm locked up in his own, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but yeah, it's crazy, cuz, man. Most people use the human rights laws. Many don't know that they come from the ECHR was back in the 50s by UK and others. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I've been saying, man. UK lawyers that helped draft up the ECHR main contract and whatever. Even leaving the EU was a mad. You get me? Mad. Yeah. How does that make me a hypocrite? By spelling out that someone else is a hypocrite while telling you to leave something, you trying to use the same thing that they're telling you to leave. I literally don't even make sense. Live in the European Union, part of the Human Rights Court, doesn't mean that the UK would have their own Human Rights Courts. Court of Human Rights. Yeah, I just don't get why a man want to leave a body, yeah, that is, and actually explain that, yeah. How would leaving the ECHR mean that you're still governed by the ECHR and your human rights laws, but it's not a British court that's governing you on the ECHR? Explain how that works, because that literally doesn't even make sense. What you just typed. Leaving the ECHR human rights doesn't mean that the UK is going to have its own human rights court. So what's going to be in replacement instead?
Of humiliating and debasing them and possibly breaking their physical and moral resistance. Again, this man has no morals. Question whether the purge treatment was humiliating. Jesus, wait, it's nothing about humiliation. It's just doing his time. He's doing his porridge. So the facilities, European law come within the prisoner's context for Article 3 makes it clear, given the failure to act in accordance with the policy and treat as an individual in the context of the situation as having been detained in segregation as well and fully aware of his disability. You are freaking kidding me. You've actually got it there. Given the failure to act in accordance with policy and treat Mr. Jackson as an individual in the context of his situation as having been detained in segregation as well as being fully aware of his disability, the defendant is acting in a discriminatory manner. Go F yourselves. He is not disabled in any way, shape or form. Go F yourselves. Jesus wept. I guarantee, watch all of his little sycophantic scumbag fans jump on this, go, oh, you're being discriminatory, oh, you're doing this, oh, you're doing that. He is not disabled in the slightest. Physical, mental, emotional, not one bit of it. Behave yourselves. Oh dear. That's insane. That is literally insane. What is this? Serious concern. Remember, he was supposedly going into remaining bail and securing it for the remainder of his sentence. That would have been acceptable. Oh, so it would have been acceptable even though you were all screaming for him to come out of Belmarsh, right? Yep, let's not forget that. Let's have a look at this. When was this? 2018. Have you spoken to anyone about your complaint? It's not filled in. Shock. Does your complaint have a racial aspect? Not filled in. Is your complaint about bullying? Not filled in. I don't eat the prison food as I can't see if anything is done to it, as survey may know it's coming to my cell. I'm paranoid, so I rely on tin food from the canteen. It's not my fault I can't work to get extra money. You don't work anyway, you sponging grifter. Can I please have a spend to buy plenty of food as I'm losing so much weight, or if you could make me enhance, that would solve the problem. Jesus wept. This man's been grifting for years, he really has been. The disgusting fact that they're trying to make it say that he's got a disability. That's disgusting. That is... See? The man has zero integrity. Zero ethical, moral values. Disabled. I can't go over that. That's disgusting.
Good day, you beautiful people.
That's good. Hey, hold on. What's that? That Dr. Pell? That's that Dr. Pell.
It being British with
Union Jack Shaggers. I'm Welsh, not British. Britishness is Englishness. He doesn't care about all the other nationalities.
We're British at the end of the day. You know, I'm Welsh, but...
Scottish, Irish, Welsh, we're friendly, we're loving. English, assholes. Link it with Britishness. It's being oppressed by English people. That was years ago. Get over it. It doesn't matter. I like the Union.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be independent, no.
We don't need the UK to be Welsh and proud. Does that make sense?
I think we need each other. I think it's like a marriage.
England needs Wales as well. I don't really have a reason why.
As someone who grew up in Wales, I've often questioned my identity. Am I British or am I Welsh? I'm not alone in this, with 21% of people in Wales saying they felt Welsh, not British, and 27% said they felt more Welsh than British, compared to just 7% who felt more British than Welsh. So we're here in Cardiff to see what the people really think.
I'm Welsh, that's all I'll say.
Possibly Welsh. I'm a Welsh person.
How would you feel about the statement? Yeah, someone saying, are you proud to be British as a Welshman?
I just keep saying I'm a Welshman.
No.
Why?
I don't like the connotation with British people just because of there's such a big divide at the moment in our nations. I think I personally associate being British with reformers, if I'm honest, because that's all you see. And that's all I see anyway, and that's where, like, when I think, like, oh, people are British, it's a bit like, oh, right, okay. And I sort of assume what they fucking believe in then, do you know what I mean?
Britishness is Englishness. He doesn't care about all the other nationalities. Simple as.
Welsh, I'm not British. I'm Welsh, not British.
Why would you not be proud to be British?
England.
Just England?
England, yeah.
What about them specifically?
Can I swear?
Yeah, you can
Stuck-up cunts. That's it. I'm Welsh. I'm Welsh. Welsh and proud.
I'd say we're British at the end of the day. You know, I'm Welsh, but it is made up of England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales, isn't it? So British as well. So
what are you more proud to be, would you say?
Both, I think. Yeah, I do sound Welsh if anybody asks me my nationality.
A lot of people from other countries think that Britain is England.
Yeah.
They say, oh, do you live in England? No. We live in the UK. Oh, in England? No.
No, personally. Cymraeg, so Welsh, obviously.
Yeah, always Welsh, yeah.
Why would you not be proud to be British?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah, you can.
I think it's more to do that, you know, Welsh itself is a culture that we're proud of and we're not English. It makes us who we are in a way, and it's really important to our country and the culture itself.
Entitled assholes, that's it. They think they own the place wherever they go. You know, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, we're friendly, we're loving. English, assholes.
Yo, hey, Wendy's trying to get rid of Wales as well now, man. God damn. Hey, soon, yeah, there's just going to be like Wendy's Town left in England. You know what I'm saying? Bad. Hey, after this, we out though, yeah? Oh, man. Yeah, keep play. Hey.
We're our own nation, we've got our own culture, we've got our own history. Link it with Britishness is being oppressed by English people. And, what was it, England kind of usurped Wales back in the 1500s, and that's been it.
That was years ago, get over it. I like the Union, I like supporting an English football team, I like the English language, I like, what else is there? I speak English, so yeah, really proud to be British.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I am proud to be British. My father fought in the Second World War, so it means a lot to me.
Yes, I also too am. Yes, I am.
Yeah, for me it doesn't really make a difference with Welsh, English, or it doesn't really concern me or anything. But yeah.
Why?
Why am I proud to be British? I'm born here. That's really it, to be honest.
I identify as Welsh first, British second, but I think it's up to people how they want to be and what they want to be, I think.
More proud to be Welsh, but yeah, proud to be British as well.
Why would you not be proud to be British as much as Welsh?
I'm proud to be British as well, yeah. But yeah, being from Wales, there's a bit more pride, I think, coming from the smaller, less thought of nation, so I think, yeah.
So there's clearly a divide, but do the Welsh people actually want to leave the UK? And does Wales even need the Union? Do you think Wales needs the UK?
Yeah. I think we're too small to be on our own.
We're loving.
Hey, yo, yeah, man, that's what I was saying, man. I was saying that same thing like the Welsh dons are saying about how they need the England side of the Union to make sure that they've got a bigger reach or more people to trade between or as a trading bloc. It's the same thing with the, you know what I mean? With the European Union, the EU, with that trading bloc. You know what I'm saying? Like, mean that we're going to get better deals, you know what I mean? Better supplies or whatever. No, I'm telling you. But in America, cause man don't want to eat the only thing that's nice in America is steak. The rest of the American food is mad. Yo, I'm telling you, the rest of the American food is brazy. Yeah, they just got chemicals in everything, and everything looks mad. Yeah, their cheese is like a luminous orange, like, you know, the burger cheese. You know what I'm saying? Pardon fucking America's produce, cuz. You know what I mean? The UK, the European Union has much stricter laws on the produce you're allowed to use in farming, agricultural. What's the other one called? Husbandry. I swear that's what it's called. All them sort of things there anyway. But God, yeah, play.
Do you think Wales needs the UK?
Yeah. I think we're too small to be on our own as such. I think we need the backup of other nations, you know, and a main government. Otherwise, we're a very small island at the end of the day. So I think if you split it all into like 4 parts, it makes us even smaller.
No.
Why?
Because I live and breathe Wales. No, to be fair, we do to a degree, I think, but being Welsh, being passionate and being Welsh is something that we should still be proud of. We don't need the UK to be Welsh and proud. Does that make sense?
Don't know enough about all that, but I think if Wales became an independent nation, they definitely would be able to find their feet and do their own thing and branch off from the British system and following what they're about. Do you know what I mean? If the Welsh government took it in their own hands, I don't doubt that they would succeed in what they do to do things for the Welsh people.
I think we're good enough to go on our own. Why not? Yeah, I think as a country. I mean, yeah, a lot of it's centred around Cardiff and Swansea, but why can't as a country we go on our own? Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be independent. No, I like being my. I don't know.
You know, we've got our own government, and I think they've made a bit of a hash up of it as it is. So I'd rather have a collective and get all like the nations involved and all have a joint approach, and obviously be governed from London, not from Wales.
I think we need each other. I think it's like a marriage. It's like a cohesion type thing, you know.
Well, I'd say the same thing. England needs Wales as well. I don't really have a reason why.
Would you want to see independence?
100%. We've got our own nation, we've got our own culture, we've got our own history.
The union's a good thing. And you speak English. If you want to learn Welsh, fair enough, but it's not, for me, it's not a big thing.
Yeah, man. All right, say less, man. Just me. But, yo, yeah. England's already done or the United Kingdom, at least, England, Scotland and Wales, not Northern Ireland, they managed to slip out of it somehow. I've already done a cut your nose off to spite your face style in this stupid Brexit thing. You get me? Now leaving the ECHR is going to be the next one still, man. So, yeah, man. Yo. Listen, I'm out, yeah? And say less though, cuz, man. Yeah, rewatch the stream. Type and leave comments at timestamps of your favourite parts. You know? Yeah, because... Yeah, because... Alright. Well, that's it. Let me see if I got something for you, man. Before we run out. Let me see. Hold on.
You treat your food with love, it tastes better. You don't like just fresh.
You know what? I ain't even got that, man. I just got base Welshman going mad.
To see, and it has been for a while. So that's really why I'm here. Obviously, the UK's taken a downward spiral in the last 20 years. That's plain to see. It's plain to see if you ask enough people, especially if you ask tourists that were here 20, 30 years ago and are here today, they don't say good things about the country. So yeah, this is why I'm here. I do live streaming, and that's about it. Sorry. The way the country's going, how the country's working out, and it's not good. And it's not good for anyone, especially the working class.
That's good. Hey, hold on. What's that? That Dr. Pell? That's that Dr. Pell.
It's getting out of scale. Well, it is out of scale. 760 odd thousand was it last year, legally, and 40 odd thousand on the boats, not including what comes in on the ferries. But you can't keep on increasing the population by 750,000 a year without causing problems. And we can see it's causing problems. No housing, can't get appointments, decent schools. You know, that's the way it is.